the greatest way that you can be heard is by listening to another. Show them how to hear. So you would stop whatever you were saying, listen until they stop talking, until they're absolutely complete. Say thank you. And then I would love to the space to share how I feel. I would love you to hear what I have to say. And so there's that sense of one offering that gift to the other in that moment, because chances are if you want to be heard, they want to be heard. So there's this endless tussle that's apparent. So the easiest way to phrase it is to give the gift you want to receive. If you want to be heard, hear that person. And hearing a person doesn't mean just listening to the words they're saying. When Martina speaks, and this will annoy the crap out of a lot of you, I assume that whatever she's saying is 100% true. Even if I can't see it, even if I think it's crazy or it doesn't make sense, I will assume it's 100% true. That's how you deeply hear someone. Assume what they're saying is true and take it on board, but not from your perspective, from theirs. I put myself in her shoes. How is what I'm saying or doing being that? Like, how could what I'm saying or doing be interpreted in that way? And I find it every single time it's there. The problem isn't that it's not there. The problem is that I can't see it. So I assume that what she's saying is 100% true. And then if what I need to say is still relevant, I'll ask to be heard and share what's present. But the greatest way to be heard is to offer that gift, to hear another, to listen. And when we listen from their perspective. How could what they're saying be 100% true? How could I be doing or being that thing in this moment? How could my tone, my words, my way of showing up be creating this impact? Because I know for me, I don't want to hurt my partner. I want to love her. She clearly doesn't feel loved if she's upset. So the thing for me to do in that moment is to assume what she's saying is 100% true, take it on board. And sometimes it's not a moment of like, oh yeah, that's right. Sometimes I need to like sit with it for days. Like it's not always easy and it's definitely never comfortable and it's usually not a nice feeling in my body. I don't like feeling like I've caused harm. So that's probably the greatest way to be heard in a relationship. Just one thing I didn't touch on before, not only will it be terrifying, you won't want to do it. I just want to point that out. You won't want to listen. You won't want to hear because you'll want to be heard. So don't expect the desire to do it to be there, but it's being able to let go of what we want and do what we need to do and be who we need to be and show up to the moment the way that we need to be is what's going to create that closeness. So I just want to flag that for everyone. You won't want to. You won't want to hear. You won't want to listen. You won't want to love. You won't want to be in devotion.
Certainly that energy of I want to be heard, it has a burn to it. And there's a desire to then disperse or get rid of the burn, but it's actually sitting in the burn as Rod's described. It's like, I just wanted to put another word to it in case it helps people to feel it in the body. It's like sitting with the burn of I want to be heard helps for us to no longer be defined by that part of ourself that's reacting in the moment.